Last year, I said that on January 1st of 2023,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You can vaguely see that. You know, last year, on January 1st, I said that I want to be able to remember what I did exactly a year ago, a year from now. On that day, I was with my sister. We were looking out the window at the fireworks, watching everything go off, kind of in a splendid way. And I remember vividly we were listening to Here by Alessia Cara. That song's amazing. And I guess I stayed true to myself. I remembered. But this year, I don't just want to remember one moment. I want to remember every moment that I find special to me. I want to recall not just the bad and the good, but the everyday, and to be able to appreciate that there's something whimsical about being able to live in the moment. And over these past few years, ever since 2020, since I started making these videos, you know, each year I've grown a lot as a person, and the people around me have grown a lot too. And now I'm starting this journey of like self-acceptance, not self-improvement, self-acceptance, which are two very different things because, you know, in this past year I had huge issues with my self-esteem, my ego, my feeling of worth. I was like an imposter to myself. It was horrible. But this year I think it's time to change that because I believe I'm worth a lot more than I think. And I'm still very young and I have much growing to do, and I haven't even reached the peak of my worth. So with each passing year we learn to grow and we learn to prosper from our mistakes and downfalls and learn to make it better with each coming day. And that's what I want to do this year. This year I want to be able to remember. Doesn't matter what I want to remember. Actually it does. No, my bad. I meant to say that I want to be able to remember the good, the normal, the bad. And at the end of the day, to be able to say, I'm blessed to have this life. That to me is whimsical. Woo-hoo! 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 I'm not as like enthusiastic with my yells as I was like a year ago or even 2 years before that, I've definitely relaxed a lot. Now, my grandmother once told me, don't take stress. And of course, it's good to have stress every once in a while in healthy doses where it reminds you to finish something or do something, right? But if that's encapsulating your life, you need to start chilling. And for me, going outside, spending time with nature, that's special to me. I started writing a novel. Dude, this year's gonna be... I'm not gonna say anything because this year will be what it's intended to be. And I believe that whatever this year comes to be is the best path for me, for you, for all of us to take. So honestly, just trust in the process. I feel like if I didn't make the mistakes I did or go through the experiences that I did, I wouldn't have learned anything. I wouldn't have seen the world from a different perspective or gone beyond my own self to learn about myself, to discover things about myself that I felt like I didn't deserve. But now I feel worthy of being human, being alive. What a blessing it must be to be able to experience the world as it is. Starting every year reflecting on what I did on the previous year. Because last year I did a lot of things, I might not have had everything go my way or have been able to act the way that I wanted to every step of the way. I felt like I wasn't in control of myself and I didn't deserve to be in control of myself. And that's a really scary feeling. But to be able to leave that feeling is now so euphoric in a way. And now I'm learning to just live life. Because truly, at least in my perspective, I don't know, this is probably not gonna stick with everybody, but just the idea of spending all my time dedicated to work sounds like the most crude act ever. Because at the end of the day, what I'm gonna remember is not the assignments or what I did at my job or whatever. Because 2 years down the line, at least with my assignments or whatever, they're not going to be relevant whatsoever. What's going to be relevant is the memories that we form outside of the institutions that we've been placed in. It's the memories that we make from human to human, human to self, human to world, just being a human. And to be human, to discover what that means, I guess is my main goal for this year. And I'm writing a novel of kind of just about learning to balance self-improvement and self-acceptance. This year's about learning to accept myself and also be able to live in the moment. And by that, I mean, we tend to look straight forward in our lives and not find time to relax, right? We just keep going. We just oh, all right, I finished this, now we got to go to the next step, now we got to go to the step after that, and I have to think about a few steps down the line so that I don't fall behind in any of my steps. Seriously. With that mindset, we actually end up missing some steps. Today, it was my brother-in-law's birthday, and we went bowling, but we went to this restaurant next and we were gonna cut a cake there, but we forgot the cake at the bowling alley. We were so focused on getting everyone in the car and getting the balloons and whatnot and everything that we forgot the crucial part of getting the cake. So seriously, slow down. Life's not gonna go anywhere without you. And frankly, even if you if you work way too hard, you're never gonna be able to enjoy the things around you. I know it sounds really trivial what I'm saying, and maybe it doesn't apply to you. That's fine. This is just how I view things, because seriously, we only have so many years in this world, right? And how we spend it and how we experience it, that's up to us to decide. And for everyone it's different. For me, it's prayer, going to namaz, and asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness for the actions I have done, and believing that He will give me forgiveness, because I think what's really important too is being able to form trust, not just with if you're religious, with your God, but like with the people around you, with yourself, to be able to just like spend time with the people you love, and be able to feel at ease with them. It's hard. Life is hard. It's not easy at all. But frankly, I think there's more merit to living a life where you make memories than not living a life at all. That's just my perspective, though. And I always am welcome to hearing different perspectives, because it's just eye-opening to see the world around me. This year, I've made a list of 366 things I want to accomplish before 2025. That doesn't even sound like a real year. But hey, we're here, 2024, huh? I wonder what this year has to entail. I guess for me at least, inshallah, everything is planned perfectly. Because the plan in itself, the plan is perfect. The life that we lead, it was meant for us to be led this way. And regardless of the struggle and challenge you go through, the moment you give up is when you lost. So my advice to all of you is, don't give up. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I've learned this just from personal experience. And it's always worked out. Never lose sight of yourself. And know that the path that comes ahead of you is the path meant for you. So pave your path and trust in it. Thank you.